Would you want to fight something else that was very anticlimactic?
Up to the crowd.
Normally, I would be okay with it, but we are kind of pressed for time.
Are we? Not in this place.
I suppose technically not, but there's still a felt sense of time at least.
I'm just gonna walk in like a big circle with my arms extended out to the crowd. Like, are you not entertained?
Okay, the mayor says the decision has been made. They want more. And as you guys are looking into the normal part of the arena where all the creatures come out, nothing. And then all the crowd looks up at the sky and you see this winged creature come swooping down. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Natural 20.
Natural 1. So
was
that's a
the
total
other
of 2.
The other thing about the last session was there were a lot of natural 20s and natural 1s.
Yep. All right.
And a misreading of a D100 roll.
Those are hard to read sometimes. When it's the 0, 0 and the 1, or the 1 and the 0, 0, or the 0, 1 and the 1 and 0. It's binary.
I think that's a clutch song.
Still, we've all been playing this game for a while. You'd think we would know the way D100s work.
I do.
Yes, so do I, but in that moment, I was forgetting how to read them. I was like, 10 and a 0, that sounds like 100 to me.
I was like, oh shit, I've been doing this all wrong all along.
It's only been 35 years of reading those dice for me. Can't expect to know it all.
Oh, I got to roll for Conrad. Okay.
Well, I assume we took Jock with us as well.
Yeah, of course, Sally. I was not going to be left there in Karlenberg among the dead gnomes.
Oh, I was planning on leaving Conrad, though.
No, they came along. Mm-mm.
That's why we walked away.
They followed you.
I wonder if Conrad is there not just as a documentarian, but also under legal advice for Jock. Some way.
So yeah, it's Conrad. He's an older human with his gnome buddy his name is Zep.
Oh, I see.
So Sully, you are up. There's a large flying beast coming into the arena.
How far away is it?
100 feet away.
That's a little too far away.
Sorry, Conrad is a gnome, and is the Zep a gnome as well?
No, Conrad's a human. He's an old human.
So I'm going to cast Big B's hand 100 feet away from me, and it's just going to punch it.
All right.
That is 25.
Yep, that's a hit.
26 force damage.
All right. Daria, you're up.
Since I don't feel particularly threatened after the last fight, I'm going to try to cast Conjure Animals again, which failed last time, as far as I can tell.
I think it was pulling things out of the ground, or into the ground.
Okay.
What happened?
I will make a note of that.
The same as last time? Nothing.
Yeah, you don't notice anything right at this moment.
I'm just like staring at my hands at this point.
What is Theory doing?
Trying to cast Conjure Animals.
Oh.
All right, HrothGar.
Can I tell what this thing is?
Oh. Do you want to roll with advantage?
17 on the die.
Okay. You know that this is some sort of undead dragon, and it is susceptible to anything like radiant damage, anything necrotic. It will absorb its energy.
How high up is it again?
100 feet right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, can't do much. I can. I mean, I have my axe out already, but I'll just kind of like look at my hand for a moment, point it upwards, and say, "Let's give this a shot." I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Wow. You sure?
I got a
like watching a drunk baby throw a rattle.
Yeah, I got a shitty +5 to hit. So. Alright. Natural 20.
All right.
I still got 3 other beats though, so let's 21.
21's a hit.
And 11.
That is a miss.
Alrighty. So let's see here. D10 per thingy. Okay. Alright, so for the crit, we have a 14 force damage with a 14 percentage.
Okay.
And then the second hit is 10 force damage.
Okay, yeah, you blast it. All
Can
right.
you tell the rest of us what you know about this thing?
I didn't, but I just it's like a dragon thing. You should be able to tell it's undead.
I mean, if it's undead, I can tell that it's undead, right?
Yeah, you're sensing it now as it gets closer.
And then I'm kind of like move away from the party so that I'm not in like any cone or whatever.
All right. Kaylin, you're up.
Alright, I am going to throw at it, so make a Constitution saving throw.
A con save.
What are you throwing?
Some Radiant Orb. It's my only ranged thing, so.
She doesn't have your secret knowledge. You didn't share with us.
All right. Yeah, it passed the con save, so is it half damage?
It does no damage.
Okay.
Alright, that's all I got.
Okay, so Conrad moves Zep into the most optimal position to get the dragon and you guys fighting. The dragon.
Is the gnome in harm's way? Being in the position to get the best possible shot.
Not really.
Good.
Wide angle lenses.
Yeah. So the dragon begins to swoop down, and you see this black energy come out, and it hits the crowd. It doesn't even go for you guys, and it strikes the crowd.
I'm betting it's going to collect the dead souls of the crowd to empower itself.
And you realize it has something in its claws. Arin soon.
All right, how far away is it?
It is now 50 feet away.
How high in the sky is it?
Probably 60 feet.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lock eyes with the creature, and my eyes are going to flare with a black purple energy, and then that radiates down to my throat, and then I open up my mouth and I just say the word fall. So I'm using command. So it has to make a wisdom save or follow the command.
Okay. All right.
I'm not like right under this thing, am I?
So as it swoops down, it gets fairly close to you and turns its head. You can see its head turning at you, Aaron. And then as it swoops up, you can see the claws open, and it releases something. It looks like a body falling at you.
Oh, damn.
So wait, it's just dropping a body?
Yeah, it looks like, so you can see limbs and stuff.
All right.
It's a
So
real enemy.
it's not actually the command didn't work, it sounds like.
If it did, it obviously did not interpret it the way that you thought it would.
All right. So then I'm going to use action surge.
Okay.
And Soul Wrench bleeds away into he becomes complete blackness and a shadow, and he bleeds into the ground, and then pops up on the dragon's thing's back. I'm using Dimension Door
Okay.
with my action surge,
All right.
and then I'm gonna like grab on and start shooting it with my Eldritch Blast right in the back of its skull when I have a chance.
All right. Sully.
Okay. First, the hand will move. Then we'll try to whack it again. Oh, not a good. It's 13, so I'm sure it misses.
Yeah.
And so, how big is this thing? Could I use Vitriolic Sphere and not hit Soul Wrench?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Vitriolic Sphere. It has to make a Dex save, DC 19.
Okay. It did not pass.
Why? This is like the worst Vitriolic Sphere in history. 13 points of acid damage. That is 7 ones I rolled on.
Wow.
Jesus.
It may do more in the secondary damage next round.
All right. Theria.
All right, I'm gonna shout to Teleroth to swoop in and do the help action to distract the dragon so that I can attack with advantage. So I'm gonna scream obscenities, which are part of me casting guiding bolt the thing at the 4th level. 22 and 18.
Yeah. 22 hits.
27. 27 points of radiant damage, and the next attack made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Okay. HrothGar. Then Kaelin.
Delightful. Still up in the air.
Yep.
Do I see this thing that it dropped?
Yep.
Does it look alive?
No.
How about undead?
No, it just looks like a body at this point.
Alrighty. Since I have no other fancy things to get up there, I'll just try it again. Eldritch Blast. Or I guess, is it within 90 feet of me?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll hex it first. I'll hex it. What?
You play your character.
I'm gonna hex its wisdom. I don't know. No, we'll do strength. And then I'll cast Eldritch Blast again. 11 to hit.
Yeah.
Unless regarding our the previous spell, I have advantage on these.
Not to hit at this point.
Okay. I need to drink some more. Second blast is even lower. Third blast, natural 20.
Another one.
So it's 1 force damage and a 74 on the percentage.
Okay. Roll a d6.
5.
All right. And it has 1 level of exhaustion.
Nice. That reminds me. It also takes 2 necrotic damage.
Undead can get exhausted?
For this game, yes. They get
Nice.
tired. They get tired of being undead. It's tough.
I'm just that badass.
All right, Caitlin, you're up.
Alright, I guess make a con save again.
Let's see how I'm doing. No, I failed that one.
That's a lot of dice.
What
29 radiant damage.
ability is that? Jalen.
It's one of the Sun Soul Monk ones.
Nice. I love the Sun Soul Monk. It's basically like Dragon Ball Z.
That's exactly why I did it.
All right, so Conrad is standing next to Zepp and makes sure he points over to the arena where all the people were sprayed by the dragon, and he points over there to make sure that Zepp is getting all of this. All the people are now covered in like this black goop, and they start to transform into undead creatures. Their eyes begin to glow. It's a whole section. But as this group makes its way and attempts to go past like this barrier that's keeping them, there's like this one gate where if they moved it, they could all come down, pile down. There's some sort of child hand reaching out and holding the gate there and preventing all these hordes of undead from piling out onto the main part of the arena. Everybody except R and Soon give me a dex save.
Everybody?
Yep.
'Cause I purposely moved away from everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just making sure. 17?
Okay.
I'm going to use inspiration to reroll. I'll use a luck point to reroll my 4. 16.
All right. What'd you get? 8? Or is that more than that?
How'd you get an 8 on a dex save?
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's I didn't double the 5. It's 13.
Okay. So the body, as it comes down, moves and happens to miss all of you guys and lands right near you. You realize upon inspection that it looks like the Moonlit King.
Whoa.
Does it look? It looks dead.
Yeah, it looks very dead.
Oh,
The
God.
impact, either the impact killed it or it was already dead.
The Queen of Night and Magic can turn into a dragon? She's pissed off.
Oh, we think this is his wife?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know why it would turn into an undead dragon.
Let's
Maybe
see.
there's some influence with the old woman. She was a dragon.
So it makes another. The dragon swings back and sprays another whole section of the crowd here in the arena. Aaron, soon you're up.
All right, so Aaron begins to grow in size, and Bolshavath begins to transform around his fist, becoming more like a razor-sharp, bloody knuckle. As I use my bonus action for my Fist of the Infernal Dreadnought, which will hopefully give me, hopefully weigh down this dragon a little bit more, but also give me more strength to hold on. And then from there, I'm going to start with one fist, like really digging into this creature's back. My other one is I'm going to raise my other one, and it's going to glow with green fire as I pound down into the creature's back. So I'm going to use my green flame strike. Because I'm on it, and do I get advantage or anything, or is there any modifier to the attack roll, or is it just normal?
I'll give you advantage since you're right there.
Okay. So then, wow. What's 9? So 13.
Yeah. You got good form. That's good to know.
Yeah. I'm gonna describe that as the dragon, as it feels my increasing weight, kind of bucks in resistance, which puts me off balance, and it becomes a glancing blow that doesn't really do anything. That's how I'll describe that. It's not my fault. It's a dragon bucking under me.
Make a ride check.
Do you need me to make a check to stay on?
Sure. Give me a dex check.
Dex? Can I use athletics?
Yeah.
All right. 26.
Yep. Sully, you're up.
Okay. Sort of waste around. I'm going to move the hand, and the hand's going to punch him again. 27. 22 points of force damage. And then I'm going to go over to the Moonlit King, and because I don't really know how long he's been dead, cast Revivify. He's been dead longer than a minute. That's not going to work.
Yeah, it did not work.
And you get red warts.
All right. Theria.
How wide of an area, like how far across is the second group of undead? Those, not the ones being held back by the child can.
It's be hard to say. There'd be probably like 70 or 75 people in this section. So,
Is it wider than 20 feet across?
yeah.
Okay. How much of that group can I hit with a 20-foot diameter circle?
I would say you probably get like 60% of them.
All right. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire a volley into the crowd. They're undead, right?
Yeah.
All right. Crit.
All right.
Look at that. It's a 20 plus whatever I get for my crit.
Yeah. Roll percentage.
$21.
Okay. Just roll to see. Are you doing a volley attack?
Yeah.
Just roll to see if you hit.
I did. I got a crit.
Okay. Yeah, but don't you get more than one attack?
Oh, do I have to roll for each one of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So how many times do you want me to roll?
How many volley attacks do you get?
I can hit
So you get
everything
one-
within 20 feet across.
Right, but you get one volley attack, and you can make another. Or because don't you have
Horde breaker.
yeah, so you get to make one additional attack within 5 feet of
That's
your volley.
different.
No, I know, but so does that roll for the volley? Does that hit everything, or do I have to roll for all of the creatures within that volley?
Volley is
Yeah.
a special action where you make an attack against everything within the range or within that radius, 10-foot radius.
So if I hit the one, I hit them all.
And you got to roll again an attack for each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of doing that, so you rolled once. Just roll.
You
Give
gotta
me.
go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Just give me 4 more rolls. Just attack rolls.
All right. That's 27.
Okay.
That's 5. That's a 23. And that's a 25.
Okay. Yeah. You have successfully blasted the majority of that group that you were trying to hit. To the point where it's burned a hole in like the center where the seats are, and they're starting to fall through.
All right, and I've got one more shot with my Horde Breaker, so I'll just put one that's nearby. 16.
Yeah, you nail it. It like disintegrates.
Well, I'm going to recall, or I'm assuming that the dragon was swooping by, right?
Yep.
And I'll just recall him.
Does it seem to be encumbered in its flying at all with a large metal man on its back?
You're not metal anymore.
No, I am. As an Azure, I'm made of brass.
Seems to like it.
All right, Hrothgar.
What's the size category of the dragon? Like, how big is it?
Uh-oh. Damn rules.
Well, I'm sort of picturing it huge, which a lot of dragons are, but it might be large.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, we would say huge. Hrothgar.
Yeah. I'd forgotten my hex damage from last time, but I got it this time.
Okay.
First attack is a 20 to hit.
That's
You
a hit.
remembered your hex damage last time.
And I
Did 2.
that. Did I?
Yeah, 2 hex damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember too because I added the hit points to it because it takes
Yeah.
the product.
Which is why I shouted,
Oh,
no!
You're actually the only one who should have known that the necrotic damage is healing it.
I mean, I can draw hex. That's fine. Let's see here. Yeah, I
You're
guess
the
I should
brains-
probably do that.
You're the brains of his outfit.
I didn't catch that part. So that's 9 damage. Force.
All right.
That's a miss. 17 to hit.
That's a miss.
Darn. Still getting used to this. I'll move. I don't. Well, I mean, I guess I don't need to. It doesn't seem to be attacking us, so.
All right. So Caitlin.
I will throw another Radiant Orb at it, I guess. So another con save.
Let's see how my con is. 23.
Darn, missed.
All right. So Conrad and Zepp are maneuvering around to get the best shot there is. The dragon seems to swoop around and is beginning its descent at another section of the arena. The gate that was holding all these undead back finally snaps open, and the hand just tries to grab the legs as they go by, but all these undead start piling out onto the arena. The mayor runs over, panicked, and says, "Things have gotten out of control. If you want to go now, I'll send you out now. But if you don't leave now, then I can't do anything about it."
There's no way.
I vote we stay and fight. It's a lot of people still going to get killed by this thing.
I have no choice. I'm on that thing's back. Maybe I can tame it as a mount.
Give me an animal handling check.
I would call upon all of my inspirations that I could. Yeah, I don't know.
There's no way I'm leaving all these undead here.
We could destroy Calico again.
All right, Aaron, soon you're up.
So the dragon, did you say that it already sprayed at another portion of the crowd?
No, it's getting ready to.
Can I use an athletics check to try and pull it off course and redirect it to prevent it from doing that?
Okay.
21.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to move it a little bit. It's having to adjust to whatever you're doing.
All right. So that's my action, and I can't do anything else.
Okay. So part of the arena is now burning, and the undead are trying to jump over the railing on fire, where Theria has blasted a hole in that section. Sully, you're up.
All right. Liggy's hand will punch the dragon. 21.
Yep.
22 points of force damage. And then I am going to cast Wall of Stone just to create a ring of stone around us all, 10 feet high. Except for, of course, the people who are on the dragon.
Is that wall of stone include the gnome and Conrad or not?
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
It'd be a little dickish to just like wall them out with all the undead.
Yeah, but you know, narratives.
Distract him for a turn or two.
And mess up their shot.
Okay. So as you do that, the gnome, as a reaction, reaches into his pack and unfolds these things that look like stilts, and now he is up above the wall to get his shot. Theria, you're up.
How thick is that wall?
It's like 6 inches thick.
Mm.
But by the way, as soon as I cast it, the Bigby's hand is again.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to hitch a ride on Feller up to the top of the wall. And my steady stance should make it easy for me to stand on top of that. Steady stance feat. And I'm going to fire another blast into wherever the meatiest part of the undead is. The volume. I'm guessing I'm going to be firing towards that group that just broke through the fence, right?
Yeah.
25? How many do you want me to roll?
Yeah, do 5 again. Do 5 total rolls.
28. Another 28. 17. And last one's a crit.
Okay.
17 fire damage.
Okay, what's the critical roll?
The exact same last time, 21.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to blast the remaining undead that are trying to get down out of the stands, and now the stands have caught fire. This section is now on fire.
All right. So there's no other undead?
There's the ones that have made it to the ground. There's a group of them, and there's some to your left, and they're the ones that were on fire falling. But who knows how long if they'll even make it to you?
Okay. All right.
HrothGar.
And I'm gonna try to do some sort of dramatic pose at the end of my blast for the camera.
Okay, good. Give me a performance check.
All right, this should be good. 3.
Yeah. Okay. You hear Conrad say.
Shoots or prance.
You hear you hear Conrad say, "Don't worry, we will edit that out." HrothGar.
Alrighty. I got excited for a moment when all the undead came down, and then the wall went up. I'm like, God damn it! So I just start. Try again. Yeah, to blast at the dragon thingy.
Okay.
12 to hit. Natural one.
Thank God it's not with the axe.
Yep. None of those hit.
Oh wait, that's only if you get a natural 1 with the initiative, right?
Bad things can still happen with the axe.
Okay.
38 on the percentage for the crit fail.
Okay.
I'm thrown off by the blasted walls getting in the way of my shot.
All right. Caitlin.
Yeah.
Oh. Make another con save.
24.
Damn it. Save again.
All right. The dragon swings around, and this time he takes aim for all of those inside the wall. So all of you inside the wall, give me a con save.
Does that include me up on the wall?
I will give you advantage.
Okay, what kind of save is it?
Con. Pretty sure an 11 is going to fail. I'm going to use Indomitable.
Nice job, Kurt.
Good at my con save.
I used my inspiration to get a 2, so
Yeah. I'm going to have to use Inspiration as well. Natural 1 does not work out for me. Suddenly you can't roll shit. Come on. What the hell? It's not natural 1, but it failed. It's an 11. It's my original fucking roll.
I'm sorry, guys, that I'm not ahead of the dragon in initiative to pull it out of the way.
Okay, for those of you who failed your save, you take 53 necrotic damage.
What's the number of the caster count?
It was DC 18.
Do I take half?
Yep. It hits Conrad and Zep. They both take damage.
Do they die?
No.
What about Jock?
He definitely moves out of the way, and it doesn't. The energy doesn't seem to affect him.
Quick, everyone, give your magic items to them. They're the clear heroes.
All right, Aaron soon.
All right. Seeing the dragon attack Aaron's friends and feeling helpless to do anything about it drives him into an utter rage. And he looks at this creature's wings and wonders if, with sufficient strength or blasts of his Eldritch Blast, he could sever one of the wings. So does it look like that this thing being undead and everything, does it look like Aaron either would have the strength to rip a wing off or to blast it hard enough with an Eldritch Blast that it would break?
Give me a perception roll.
I'm good at those. Let's see. 22.
Your strength wouldn't do it. But you could you see that there is potentially a weak spot, and if you hit it with your Eldritch Blast, you might be able to disable the wing.
All right, I'm going to focus every blast that I got on that.
Okay.
First one is a 14, a 19, and a 27.
27 hits.
10 fire damage.
As you blast
then-
at the spot. Yeah.
And then I'm going to take a risk, use my bonus action to launch Bolshavath at the spot and try and tear through it with him.
Okay.
Which is a 26.
Yep.
15 slashing damage.
Alrighty. Sully, you're up.
Okay. How far away is it from me now?
50 feet.
Okay, I don't know that this won't be a good idea. So 25 to hit with my chill touch.
Okay.
And it gets back 18 hit points of this.
Wait a minute. This brings up quandary because the very ability of Chill Touch is that it prevents it from healing.
I think if it damages, it prevents it from healing. I think if you're being healed by the negative energy, though. The DM call.
It's a chicken and an egg.
Just negates it.
All right.
Wouldn't you have figured it out after the first time you did it?
I haven't hit with necrotic energy. I mean, HrothGar sort of did a little bit.
Give me a perception roll, Sully.
Okay. 9.
Okay. Theria.
All right. Can you guys hear me? I just switched my headset.
Oh my god, that is so much better.
Yeah.
Actually, just to revisit, can I see now that I've basically healed it?
That was the perception roll, and you missed it.
That's fine.
So I'm assuming there's a large group of non-burning undead that are on the floor outside of the wall now?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, 1 second. I'm assuming that I can jump in the middle of this group and within 30 feet of me on either side and get all of them. Is that correct? It's like 60 feet across.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to jump into the middle of them. I'm going to use a charge on my armor for Send the Dead to Dream, which basically gives them disadvantage on saves against turning undead. And then I'm going to scream again with as much rage as I can muster and cast Turn Undead at these foul creatures around me.
Okay.
So they have to pass, what is it, Wisdom save on DC 16 at disadvantage.
So as you go to turn these creatures and you land in front of them, they all begin to back away from you. And they're moving away and moving away. And then you spot ahead of you this small childlike creature. Looks to be human. And she begins some sort of chant. And all the creatures start to turn towards her and start walking towards where she is.
Huh. Do I recognize this creature? Did I see her earlier?
Yes, her hands look familiar.
Well, that's weird.
And
You've
nobody will take that out of context.
By the way, Peter, I forgot to add some damage because I'm enlarged with my Fist of the Infernal Dreadnought.
Okay.
So there's an extra 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm totally doing the 3-point Tony Stark landing too when I jump in.
Okay, well, there you go. You got. I need a roll for that.
All right.
Superhero landing.
Do I get my steady stance bonus?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right. 15.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay.
That won't. I don't think they'll get end up on the cutting room floor. Hrothgar.
Unfortunately, he's outside the walls now, so the camera couldn't catch that.
Oh no, he did because the gnome is on stilts.
Meanwhile, you guys probably don't hear Aaron, but he mutters to himself, "We have time," they said. "Give the crowd what they want," they said.
That'll teach that crowd a lesson.
I mean, can I get out of this fucking hole of death?
They kill the dragon, dude.
I'd love to.
Just climb the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how smooth the wall was.
10 feet to an elf is like 300 feet to a dwarf.
We don't build our walls this tall.
Don't you feel silly with all your hit points and you can't even use them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to climb out.
Okay.
If it's in athletics, I got a 28.
Yeah, you manage to make your way up, and you're on top of the wall right now.
I'll look up at the dragon, and I'll look down. How many of the dead are on the ground?
There's like a half dozen to your left that are on fire, sort of staggering their way to the wall, but they probably wouldn't even be worth your time. The rest have turned away and now are moving away from Theria and following this small child.
Okay. Then I'll just kind of hang out up here for a moment.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm going to jump down, like off to the side, but not to the same side as where Theria is.
Okay.
I don't want to group together.
Okay.
It's clearly a bad idea.
All right, Caitlin, you're up.
All right, go ahead and make another con saving throw.
Let's see. Oh, no, 11.
Yay! I get to do damage again. 29, radiant.
All right. So the dragon takes a turn and then beeline straight for you, HrothGar. Give me a dex roll.
What sort of dex roll?
You can say athletics or acrobatics.
I'll take athletic. 23.
All right. It swoops down. Let's see who we got here. Caitlin, Sully. If you guys want to take an attack of opportunity, you can at this time.
From inside the wall?
Yeah, okay, it's close enough that you could jump and hit it.
15 to hit?
Nope. It's just out of reach.
I got 19 there.
Yeah, just out of reach for you guys. It swoops down and grabs HrothGar and starts climbing with him.
It beat me?
Yep.
That bastard.
Yeah, but now you're where you want to be.
Indeed.
Let's see. Aaron soon.
So I'm going to continue my attack on the weak spot that I found.
You should try and pull me out. Up to where you are.
Hold on, we're getting there.
Move the wing off and have it fall on top of you.
All right, so my 3 Eldritch Blasts on that spot. First one is 24,
Okay.
25, and a nothing.
Okay.
14. Did
All right.
the 24 and the 25 hit?
Yeah.
So that's the 20 fire damage from that. How's the wing looking?
It's looking pretty rough. It starts to like teeter, and it's has a hard time keeping its balance. Give me a ride check to see if you stay on.
Damn it! I got 16.
Yeah, you manage just to hang on as it's having a very difficult time keeping straight level.
And then, did I see that it grabbed HrothGar?
Give me a perception roll, because you're so good
18.
at those. Yeah, you know it picked up somebody. You're not sure who it was.
I can't see it from where I am.
No.
All
But
right,
you know-
then I'm gonna just ignore it. And then because I'm focused in my goal, and so then I'm gonna do another attack with Volshabath at the spot. 23.
Yep.
11 slashing damage to that area.
Okay. And yeah, big chunks of it are coming off. That wing is just barely hanging on, and it's starting to look like it's going to start a death spiral.
Excellent.
Sully.
Okay. I will chill touch again.
God damn it!
Oh. Hit it harder, you son of a bitch.
All right, I hurt HrothGar, so I know that thing grabbed him now.
All
19 product damage.
All right.
So Aaron yells, "Hrothgar, get up here!"
Give me a perception roll.
25.
Yeah, you see the dragon wink at you. Theria, you're up.
How tightly packed are the undead around this child now?
They're very close together.
Less than 20 feet across?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to fire volley at the crowd, and I'm going to take extra care not to hit the child. 24, 14, 26, 26, and 31.
Yeah, you incinerate the undead. They're all burning. They fall to the ground, just a smoldering pile. The child looks up at you, tear in her eye, and drops her head.
I wave for whatever I can do in the remaining seconds of my turn to call out to its attention.
All right. Hrothgar.
Can I attempt to pull myself up? I know it's
Sure.
got me grappled. So,
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you could try to break the grapple.
That's true. Hrothgar's flying.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Yep.
Not happy with that.
Didn't even occur to me.
yeah, I'm gonna try and break free. Do I get any sort of advantage?
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, you've broken free. Now you're free falling.
I was trying to pull myself up.
Oh, okay. Then give me another roll then.
Yeah, that's fine.
You haven't action surged yet.
Oh, I know. 25.
Yeah, you managed to break free of the grapple and then grab on to part of this dragon, like a piece of jagged bone you're hanging on to.
Sully tears up watching a beautiful thing, a dwarf flying.
Yeah, so I kind of want to pull myself up. I'll even, if necessary, I don't know how much of my movement I have, but I'll cast my battlefield mobility so that I can dash as a bonus action as well,
Okay.
just to make sure I can get up on top. And
All right.
then I'll probably need to action surge to attack. So I'll do that.
So wait, do I see Hrothgar climb up on this thing, or is it like at the
Yeah.
top of its arm or something?
Yeah, you can see it. Him climb up on top.
I'm probably
So-
oblivious to you. And I just
Well,
look down at its attack. I'm like, fucking let me down. As I wail on its neck.
All right.
First attack is
Well, I still call out to Hrothgar to try and get your attention, but clearly
Probably.
that's futile.
25 to hit.
Yep.
19 damage. 23 to hit.
Yep.
10 damage. So 28 to hit. 11 damage.
Okay. So on that you are taking your axe, right? Hacking away at it.
Mm-hmm.
Hacking pieces of it start coming off. You can hear bones smashing, and your third attack smashes. You can feel your something fall, like something break beneath your feet, and you start to fall right through the creature as this dragon starts to essentially like disintegrate. Like pieces of it just starts to splinter everywhere.
Can Soul Wrench use a reaction to try and grab Hrothgar with Bolshavath and fly us both down?
Okay.
I mean, if I wasn't going to hit the ground first round, then I was going to be fine. But I don't know how high up we are.
I imagine we're pretty high.
Go ahead.
Either way, Hrothgar is probably terrified of the heights and everything. So I got a 24.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to grapple him, snatch him. So he does.
All
So
right.
now he's hanging there as you are flying down.
Hrothgar also takes 7 necrotic damage from
Sure.
Bolshavath.
Oh, it's fine. I'm struggling. Fucking stuff right down.
So the dragon completely disintegrates.
Yeah, it just like pieces of it just splinter apart, and it just, you know.
Okay. All right. So Aaron Soon's cape becomes a pair of bat-like wings and glides both myself and Hrothgar down to safety. And Bolshavath unravels around Hrothgar once his feet touch the ground and returns.
Hrothgar attempts to punch you.
You are basically knee-high to Aaron right now, so that's actually a pretty dangerous spot for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's dang. I missed.
And
You
Sully
didn't
runs,
miss. It glanced off Aaron's armor.
Sully runs over and tries to give Hrothgar like a big lift him off the ground hug. Say, you did it! You flew! You flew like a bird!
The mayor comes over, still a little bit in shock as he's kind of looking past you guys, assessing the damage to the arena, and apologizes because this was not anticipated.
Well, are there any undead left? All gone now.
Yeah, they're all gone. Either they've been burned up by Theria or burned up by Theria.
I'm gonna walk over to the little girl and ask her if she's all right.
She says, "I'm fine. You killed all my friends." And she
Oh my
vanishes.
god, it's a kid from The Sixth Sense.
She vanished.
She vanished.
Haley Joel Osment. Guys, it's Haley Joel Osment.
I'm just gonna sit there and think about that for a minute.
Does Aaron have a sense of how many people he might have saved in twisting the dragon away from that second attack?
At least 3 or 4 people you probably saved.
I'm surveying the dead and thinking that I'm pretty pleased with myself for killing all these undead, but also I'm pretty fucking horrified at all these people that I killed who were people like 10 minutes ago.
And I'll say to the mayor, maybe fewer flowing things in the future, and fewer things that can turn your crowds into the undead.
He says that this was not planned. This was completely out of the ordinary.
But how about you just not send in undead things into the arena?
This is not. I don't know where that came from.
Well, you mean the dragon wasn't what we were supposed to fight?
No, it was not.
What were you supposed to fight?
It's supposed to be another one of those red trolls.
Almost as bad.
So Aaron, standing about 12 feet tall right now, walks over to Mayor and demands, "So what went wrong?"
I don't know. We'll probably have an investigation. Look into this. I'm not sure. There'll be a committee.
Aaron points to the dead bodies and says, "I don't know is not good enough for them."
I don't know what to say.
So, Theria, how are you on arrows?
I certainly can't have any left over at this point.
That's what I was afraid of. That means we might want to go into the city to buy arrows then.
Yeah, I
Or-
should buy a quiver of 100 or something.
After this debacle, Mayor, I don't want to have to fight something when we come back from shopping.
No, no. You will enjoy the city, and I will send you where you need to go.
As Aaron walks by, massive. I picture him kind of similar to the giant from Game of Thrones next to the mayor. He kind of just spits on the ground next to him as he walks by.
Rest assured, Mayor, you'll be hearing from my lawyer, James Lighthouse II. We could have been killed.
HrothGar is just running.
Okay.
I've got 10 minutes on this battlefield mobility. I'm gonna fucking use it.
I can fly! I can fly!
Where is that from? The battlefield mobility.
So you hear the
It's a expeditious retreat. I just renamed it
Oh, nice.
because HrothGar would not retreat.
you hear the clicking of hooves, and Moonflower comes over to the group.
Is there anybody left in the stands?
Yeah, there's people left.
There's like a handful of horrified.
Oh, you guys took care of that pretty easy. That's good. I was back there with my cheering section, signing autographs, selfies. I guess I must have missed the battle. You know, they are 6-second turns.
Do you have a camera too? How are you taking selfies?
It
He
was
takes mental pictures.
Yeah, mental because he sucks their brain out. He gets all their pictures.
it was their doing. They all wanted me to take a taste.
So, Mayor, is the layout of the city going to confuse us again? Do we need a guide to find whoever makes weapons in this
Yeah,
city?
Sally, you've been to one Calico, you've been to a mall. I can take you to the city. I'm familiar with this place.
I didn't know if it was the same layout since it's been rebuilt.
Oh, they're all the same. There's been no rebuilding of any cities.
like
Calico.
Going to Target.
What Calico is this?
Yeah, this is some version, apparently, whatever you have.
What?
That's what I said, HrothGar.
Is Calico actually in the box?
So yes, each box its own Calico.
Yeah, it's a different version.
So is there
So-
another jock here?
Of course not, Sally. Don't be ridiculous.
So
There's only one of
there's a little tiny city inside my chest.
No. Yeah, if there is, you probably want to have that looked at by someone.
That's the one with, like, the skyline is dominated by an enormous scooter butt.
Yeah, but I can take you to the city. It's probably the same layout as the others. We will get what you need.
Right, I'm gonna
Aaron
load
is
up on
going to
cards.
take a minute to retrieve some of the remains of the undead dragon thing.
Okay. All
Hey,
right.
actually, I'd like to take a trophy bone from that dragon as well.
All right.
I'll take it too.
No problem. Doc takes you to the place that has the arrows, which of course I cannot think of what it is called.
Fletcher.
The specific name, I can't think of what it was. But he takes you there. You guys pick up whatever supplies, arrows you need. If there's anything else you want to do.
I'm sitting in dungeon training center and weaponeering.
There we go. Thank you. There's extra inspiration for you.
Aaron realizes that he has a couple of belt pouches, but no actual backpack, since as Soul Wrench, he could just store things in his chest. So he would like to purchase a backpack.
Okay. All right, you can get a backpack.
I'd like to take a rib from the dragon and see if I can get somebody here to make me a bow out of it.
Something wrong with your bow?
No, I want to keep that too. But I'd like to pay somebody. I've got a ton of gold to make me something special out of this rib of the dragon.
Have you ever thought of maybe loaning some of it to Sally for his keep?
I've offered. He doesn't.
Oh.
He doesn't want to pay those.
Well,
portions, though.
well, since he said he was going to build you, a room or something, you maybe want to contribute to the.
I've totally offered. I will continue to offer. But I want to have somebody work on a bow for me here, and I guess next time we come back, I'll see if it's done.
Okay, yeah, they can do that.
And I want to ask around, see if I can find either a portable hole or a bag of holding.
Okay. Bag of holding. Yes, you can locate a bag of holding.
How much do they want for it?
I have no idea what the bag of holding runs.
There are really no set prices anymore. There are ranges.
100 gold pieces.
Oh, I'll pay that.
And you get the impression that the mayor has something to do with it.
I might be able to take a short rest here.
So you guys are just hanging out. The whole crew is there, the film crew. You're all together.
That's never good.
Theria has just come back from having the bow going to be worked on, and Sully has gotten his bag of holding, and the famous Calico bakery. The door opens, and a person walks out. Looks very familiar. He doesn't have a monocle, but he's a human wearing like black cloaks, very similar to the messenger that you ran into at your keep. Next to him is another person who has a long black cloak, but you can't tell who it is standing next to him. And he walks up sees you guys, and he is eating a cupcake. Because it's the famous Calico bakery, and that's why everybody comes there to eat cupcakes. I see that you have found Calico, Mr. Sally Malloy.
Oh no.
Jock Shack?
Oh, this is supposed to be my German accent.
Ah, I see.
It's not very good.
So great.
I see that you're no worse to wear for your accidental fall.
That was my brother, Fritz. He was a fool.
He did not know how to tie a good knot, apparently, because he was trying to climb down the rope and it just fell right off.
I was looking for you at your keep. You are not there. It's most unfortunate.
Is it? Why is that unfortunate?
See, I have a certain message from the Lich Queen.
Is it the one about fighting Asmodeus?
No, this is a better offer. She gives it directly. She will give it directly from herself.
Is she here?
Oh, in a matter of speaking, Ziria. She is here.
Okay, in what manner of speaking is she here?
So he reaches into his pocket, like into his coat, and then pulls his hand out. The lit screen is here. So,
Get the fuck out of here.
You did not take my first offer.
Now, hold on. Are we actually seeing the Lich Queen, or is this guy, like, in the game?
Pulling out a
Yes,
puppet.
it's a hand puppet. It's a lit screen.
Oh my god! You totally made that.
You look a little different than I expected.
You're a little bit shorter than I thought.
You know,
Looks can be deceiving, Sally Malloy.
before you say another word, I gotta make sure we're getting this on camera. You got the cell shot set up here?
The lighting is perfect. Don't worry about it. Did you like my surprise in the arena?
Not especially.
Is he like? Are his lips moving?
No, they're not moving. I have practiced at this very long time, HrothGar.
I really wish HrothGar was dumber right now.
So, my new offer is for you to capture the daughter of Asmodeus and bring her to me. Or
Do we
there
have-
will be consequences.
Do we have to capture like her in person, or can we just bring you another puppet?
No, in person.
Because in a manner of speaking, a puppet is apparently just as good.
Apparently.
You think you're funny with your jokes. I tell you, they are not funny.
Humor is subjective.
Well,
Let's go further. Why would we do anything to help you? If we wouldn't attack Asmodeus directly, what's your pitch for why we should go after his daughter?
because the Moonlit King is only the first, I will start to eliminate all your friends.
You're just making a greater argument for us to come and get you, Lich Queen.
I think so.
I've just got to say, first of all, apologies for laughing, but you know, you are a puppet, so it's a little bit ridiculous. But the thought of you going after our friends is adorable.
Because I would assume that we have any friends.
I was gonna say I didn't particularly like the Moonlit King. So you may have done me a favor.
I guess you won't care about Arlo's show either.
I mean, he helped us.
I'm sure he can take care of himself.
So,
Why are we talking to a puppet?
But also, if we know you're going for Arlo's show, we can warn him and we can join him in battle against you. You're calling your shots. That's
Also, if you win, if you manage to achieve all that you dream of, everyone we're friends with will be dead anyway. So helping you is just going to wind up hurting our friends no matter what we do.
I don't like this offer. I will grant you your keep and all that you see.
My keep is built for midgets, and nobody's paying the workers. I don't think we're going to be all that comfortable there.
I will provide the workers. I also will give you this foolish minion who I've sent with this message.
I'm very curious. Speaking out loud here. Do you? And I just look at everybody else here. Do you think it would keep talking if I chopped it off?
Please do it.
I'd rather have the puppet than the minion.
Oh, I totally. Yeah, we're keeping this puppet.
I will slice my axe right through his arm.
Okay.
I'm really curious to hear the Lich Queen's thoughts as she realizes that we're not going for anything and going like total direct. Talking about chopping off the puppet and everything.
I rolled a 29 to hit.
Okay. roll damage.
16.
Okay, and your intent is to cut off his hand?
Yep.
Okay.
Like below the puppet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hack it right off.
And I look at it.
It's just laying on the ground. It is not moving.
What about the guy?
I mean, Stumpy.
Yeah.
Oh, my hand is gone!
I thought that was the Lich Queen.
At that point, he goes and grabs the cloak that is on the person next to him and jerks it off, and it's Beckbar. It's like, what's up, dudes? What's going on, man?
Well, I'll take my 2 remainder assaults at him.
All right.
Of course, this
Yeah.
act doesn't hurt him, so. I mean, maybe dying has changed him.
What'd you roll?
22 to hit.
Yep.
13 damage.
Okay.
Is that hit? All right.
Yeah, and if Aaron sees Beckbar, he's immediately blasting.
Okay, go ahead.
My second attack was a crit.
And I am picking up the puppet and wiping my butt with it.
24 damage on the crit. And a 50 on my percentage, so.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Aaron's attacks are a 13, a 23, and a 15 with a bonus action attack of 27.
Yeah, you guys just lay into him and nail him, and he's like, "Oh, dudes, what are you doing, man?" Meanwhile, the person who's now missing the hand is attempting to run away.
I'm gonna nail him with
All right.
a couple of arrows. 25 and 21.
Okay.
2 through the Achilles.
16 and 11. So 27 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, he is. You blast him, he hits the ground. He is, bleeding out from his stump and now burning.
Are we in initiative, or can I go stab back bar with the blade of the eternal?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Uh, 27.
Okay.
So that shit. What's the first one? It's a 1d6 plus something. My weapons. Here we go. Alright, it's 13 damage this round.
Okay. You can tell that clearly hurts him, and he's like, "Oh, dude, what'd you do that for? Hey, that ain't cool."
Why are you here?
Oh man, dude said, "Come on, trip." I said, "Yeah, man."
I thought you were being tortured / pleasured in hell somewhere.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a bad trip. I wasn't there. And as he's talking to you, his associate leans up as he's on fire and points at you guys and says, "There's more of that where he came from." And he falls back to the ground, dead.
Didn't follow that.
We did see Beckbar in hell before, right? Or did I imagine that?
No, we did. We saw an alien.
So Aaron looks at everybody while holding Bolshevath to his throat. So this may be one of the duplicates from the other places.
Or maybe Levistic Burnham.
Does that make him any less worthy of a cutthroat?
No, and Aaron pushes forward a little bit with Bolshevath.
Can
Just
I roll
enough
an
to
insight? I'd like to maybe insight to see if this is the same Beckbar or a different one.
Okay.
Probably going to be careful. 14.
I mean, it seems like a legit Beckbar to you. Whether it was the same one that you fought or not is hard to tell. You hear off in the distance some yelling, and then you hear like a bell sounding, like an emergency. And the wind begins to pick up. And then you hear some people are coming your way running. And as you look off into near where the arena is, some sort of storm has brewed up and is now ripping apart buildings.
Why would Muju Jamali be here?
It's coming after all the Beckbars. We got one right here.
I say we give it to him.
Jinx.
Are we sure this isn't the 2 copies in the same place issue?
Pretty sure.
All right. How do we turn him over to a whirlwind that's destroying the planet?
I think
So
canning
much.
his head into the whirlwind is a good start.
Aaron, could you just pick him up and fly him over there? Drop him into the middle of it?
It would be my pleasure.
All right.
How is Beckbar reacting to all this?
Oh man, well, he's going for a ride. This is awesome.
All right. Well, Aaron grabs Beckbar and flies over and does his best to toss him into the hurricane.
Okay. Give me a deck save.
Uh-oh. I'm going to use my Dark One's own luck. I don't think it's going to help, but I'm going to use it. Wow! It did help. I got a 16 now instead of a 6.
Okay, you successfully throw him into the whirlwind without getting caught in it, and you're able to move away. And he's like, "Whee!" as he's being tossed around.
I'm going to do my best to observe exactly what happens to him.
Okay, you
without
watch.
getting caught in the whirlwind.
Yeah, you watch, and he's spinning around, and and then pieces of him start coming out, like leg, arm, just come flying out of this whirlwind. toss in random directions.
How is Bekvar reacting to this?
There is no reaction because there's not pieces. There's only pieces of him left.
Oh, okay.
But I would say not well.
Okay. Good. So I fly back down. So does after Bekvar is basically destroyed, what happens to the whirlwind?
The whirlwind seems to die down and is gone.
Okay. So I return to the group and say it's done. The whirlwind destroyed Bekvar and seemed satisfied.
Sully, do you still have that? Sorry, Arn, that's actually a nice job. But Sully, do you still have that puppet?
Yep.
You want to put it on your arm, see if it talks?
Yeah.
Why don't we have Sully put the puppet on his arm as he drinks some of that blood
So I'm gonna take the arm,
and rubs a little bit of the oil on his face.
I just want to see the puppet again.
I'm gonna take the arm out of
Yeah,
the
that's
puppet,
probably a good idea.
drop that on the ground, and then I'll put my hand up in the puppet.
Okay. It'll be there. I will send it overnight package.
I will pay you money for that puppet.
Does the puppet talk?
If Sully makes it talk.
Oh, so it doesn't have any.
Oh, I'm the Lich Queen and I'm stupid.
There we go. See.
Does the arm that was in there, the hand, does it have any interesting rings on it, or anything of interest, any markings or?
No.
I think now's a good spot to call it. I'm gonna crash.
Yeah.
Although you have to send us pictures of that puppet. Did you make that just for this,
Yes.
or is that a puppet that you have?
No, actually, I did it. I made it today.
That's awesome.
I was.
You won D&D today.
Right, that may be the greatest prop I've had in 35 years of playing this game.
I was inspired from old comedy skit, and I thought,
Oh yeah.
I will send you the link so you guys can watch that skit. But
Whatever's involved with you taking a victory lap, you earned it today.
So are we
Yeah.
meeting Tuesday?
Yeah, because I get back that Tuesday, but I'll be able to play that night. I should be good.
Wait, so what are we doing next week? It's Tuesday?
Yeah, if it's possible.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Enjoy your vacation, man.
I will. And if you really want that puppet, I'll send it to you. Huh?
I mean, it's, I feel like you should keep it because you put in the effort to make it. But
I want that
I
puppet
would
to,
treasure that puppet.
I want the puppet to be part of the continuing story, so don't send them just yet.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I think it's whoever has it in game. Should have the puppet.
All right.
Well, the problem is, if you send me that puppet, I'm never letting it go.
We could have a whole sisterhood of this traveling puppet thing.
All right, guys. Enjoy the fireworks tomorrow night.
Have a good vacation.
All right. Take it easy.
Bye.
You pass the mayor's house, and in a piece of rubble flapping in the wind is the former remains of the bouncy castle, sadly dead.